We are ready. We are ready to go. Hawkeyes, Gamecocks, women's basketball, the championship, Caitlyn Clark, Kamilla Cardoso. This is going to be a great one. I'm excited for it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not, make sure that you hit that like, hit that thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. We got some time here before tip-off. Got about 30 minutes, something like that. I'm excited for this one. I think it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a good one, right? Caitlyn Clark, obviously being the amazing individual that she's been. She's been balling. She's had a great and successful career up to this point. And I think a lot rests on her shoulders, right? She's going to the WNBA. This is the championship game. I feel that she needs this heading into the next level. Obviously, on the flip side, you've got, South Carolina, the Gamecocks, undefeated this season. And right now, at this point, they've got a solid team. So, I'm excited to see what's going to happen here. I'm ready. I'm going to be streaming this game with you guys, give my reaction, all that good stuff. So make sure that you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Share with your friends and your family as we prepare to get started. Make sure you guys hit that chat. And much love to you guys. Shout out to Wrench Gang. Much love to the family, all the listeners, all the watchers. I appreciate each and every one of you as we prepare to get started. With that said, I got to get my chat pulled up here. My bad, y'all. Got to get my chat. Pop this out. Get that ready. All right, we should be good. All right, so Dimidge, what up, yo? Says undefeated until they lose to Iowa again. We'll see, right? Iowa definitely did take it in the first one. Clark put up 41 points. Yeah, 41 points. So I'm assuming that South Carolina is out for some revenge. Charlinsa, what up, yo? What's going on with you, Charlinsa, in the house? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Brian Allen, what up, yo? Says Iowa all the way. Jeff Holst, what up, man? What's going on with you? I hate Ohio. Says I love the Gamecocks. Shout out to you. I hate Ohio. What up, man? What's going on with you? Yolanda, what up? Shout out to Yolanda. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Megan, what's going on with you? Megan in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a game. We have a game coming up shortly here. I'm just a little early. Wanted to chop it up with you guys before we get started. And I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. I need to actually make sure that this other stuff is set up here because I am... Ooh, what is that? Oh, we got to move that over. I'm bugging. Breaking stuff already. All right. So Facebook, we should be ready to go. We should be good on Facebook. And then on Twitter as well. Let's see. Twitter. All right. Twitter's good. Facebook is good. This is actually... I'm actually running some new software today, so I just want to make sure that... everything is good. So we good there. Perfect. Everything is good. We on. All right. We are good and ready to go. All right. So, yeah, we got about 15 minutes for tip-off, ladies and gentlemen. So go ahead and get your food, get your drinks. Do what you do. Got a little sip. Today. And I'm excited. As far as the poll, let me pull this up here. Pull this poll up. All right. Where is my poll? Come on, Jay. Get it together. Where is my poll? Demid says, is there a prop bet on whether or not Angel Reese will have a tweet after the game? Yo. Listen, leave that girl alone, yo. Leave that girl alone. She gonna be watching the game like the rest of us, and y'all still getting on Angel, yo. What up? Y'all still getting on Angel. As far as the votes go, 53%, ladies and gentlemen, 53%, and now it is 50% for the Gamecocks and the Hawkeyes. We're at 50% as we prepare to get started here. Shout out to you guys. Ernie, what up, yo? What's going on with you, Ernie, in the house? Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up, and, of course, share the stream with your friends and family. Also, subscribe if you have not. Click that subscribe button. Click that bell, turning your notifications so you don't miss a stream. We're down to the wire. This is it for the women. And then, obviously, tomorrow we got the men, so I'll be doing the men's tomorrow. But I know a lot of people are excited for this women's championship. Seems like women have definitely taken over. Robert says, I'm sorry about Diggs, Jay. Listen, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. And I'll tell you why. If you didn't watch the video, I basically said that I thought, his time was over with the Bills. I think that's just the reality of it. Says, as a Chiefs fan, I'm sorry, and the Bills need a break. Listen, I think at the end of the day, the reality is this. We understand what the word rebuild means, right? We understand what rebuild means. We understand, how things have happened and how the team has been operating. So I think at the end of the day, it's not really I'm tripping. I don't think it's really a huge loss. I think they'll figure it out. But, the reality is this. It was time. It was time. Robert, shout out to you, bro. Much love, yo. As far as the Gamecocks, they've taken over the lead as far as the poll, 52%. They are holding it down, ladies and gentlemen. Diggs can ruin the culture in Houston. That's why he's on a 1-year deal. Yeah, I think, Houston definitely played a smart decision in bringing him in for 1 year because they're going to get the best out of him, right, for that 1 year. And then, obviously, they can make the decision to either move on or they can keep him on if it makes sense and restructure the deal. So, yeah, it works out for them. As far as for the Bills, I'm not sure. I am not sure, right? We got to get to the draft and all that kind of stuff, which is coming up in a few weeks. I'm excited to stream that with you guys. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting. That is a fact. Let's see here. What else we got? Who are we expecting to have a breakout game for South Carolina, right? We know Johnson's good. We know Cardoso's good. Who are we really expecting to stand out, right? If those two can't, I think that's a good question. I like what Stokey was doing against UConn, right? She definitely stepped up when she needed to. Martin definitely stepped up. Marshall as well. Iowa definitely has great support for Clark. We've seen the issues that she had in the first half of the UConn game and then fortunately turned it around the second half and, leaded the team to the victory. Obviously, people were upset about, the call at the end. The reality is this. It was a rookie mistake for Andrews to move like that, slide those feet. So, you can't really be upset about the call. It is what it is. But I think the important part of coming into this game is if Iowa's going to win this, then Clark has to come out strong. She's got to come out strong. Because if she doesn't, the big problem is you don't want the same kind of situation that she had with UConn. Because the Gamecocks are a team that will run the score up. They play great defense. They're a much bigger team than UConn. So, Iowa's definitely going to have their hands full. With that said, if Iowa can, stay strong and they can get their offense going in the beginning of the game, then, they may be able to create some momentum. They may be able to create a great scenario where, they can either keep it close or they can get a nice little stretch. So we'll see. The real Ray Charles says the Iowa women versus the South Carolina men's squad about to be a barn burner. Yo, y'all are ridiculous. Listen, y'all gotta leave these women alone. Let these women play. Let these women ball out. Y'all gotta stop hating on the ladies, yo. Listen, I do want to mention this too. Like, I made a comment, or not even a comment. I made a post about Caitlyn Clark halftime during the UConn game, and like people were hitting up the post and freaking out and like saying all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm like, yo, what are y'all tripping for? We can't criticize Caitlyn Clark now during halftime. She played horrible. And maybe some of y'all didn't understand as far as why I made that post, because it was during halftime. Maybe you've seen it after or whatever. But it was during halftime, and then after the game, I gave her the credit for going out there, turning things around, and winning. So I don't know what the hell kind of problem y'all had. But obviously, it is what it is. So there you go. There you go. Joshua Weeder says, I hate Iowa. Wow. It's a strong word. Strong word, my friend. Charlotte says they just mad that women can beat them. So listen, I'm not getting into that debate. I'm not gonna fight with y'all today. I just want to have an exciting, good game. I want to enjoy it with y'all. Y'all trying to start a riot. I've never seen this much energy and this much animosity and craziness towards women's basketball. It has been nothing but ridiculous debates and arguments and fights, and it's been nuts for the last 2 months, I'd say. You know, even before the whole, like, you know, Reese and Clark thing, you could just kind of tell, like, things were boiling over as far as they were looking for something new to, you know, get mad about and be like, you know, something to fight and really just argue about. I'm like, listen, calm down, relax, enjoy the game. People's blood pressure is super high. They take an aspirin during the games. I love it. I do. I love it. It's crazy. With that said, we got about 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 15 minutes before we get started. Real Ray Charles says, love Jay's content. You the man, Jay. Shout out to you, Real Ray Charles. Thanks a lot, man. Always a good time. Conrad, watching from Guyana, South America. Let's go, yo. Let's go. Glad you guys are here. Glad to spend some time with you on a Sunday. At least we got some kind of good sports on the Sunday, right? You know, Sundays are normally reserved for football, but we have a championship for the women today, so it's great. It's great. Charlotte says, okay, it's crazy how they turn basketball. Listen, I really feel like people just wanted something to argue about, you know, and this is the thing right now, you know, whether or not Caitlyn Clark's going to be the GOAT, if, you know, she does or she doesn't win. We got 30 minutes until tip-off. They said 3 o'clock. All right, so we're a little early. They talking 30 minutes before tip-off. It is what it is. I'm chilling with y'all regardless, so it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. How's the sound coming through? Can somebody give me a sound check? I need to make sure because I'm using a different mic today, and I need to make sure that everything sounds good. So let me know if the mic is good. If the mic is good. Weeder says it's good. Okay. Perfect. For some reason, I wasn't having issues, but it was like a volume problem, so I had to change some things up, but I think we should be okay. Thanks a lot, Charlotte. Michelle in the house. Let's go. Shout out to you, Michelle. Says, hi, friends and hi, family. You sound good to me. I could use a little louder, but I'm old, you know. Michelle, I got you. Like I said, I wasn't sure if it was going to be too loud, but let me know if that's too loud or if it's okay, because I didn't want to go crazy or have any super kind of static. But is that good? We good? Sound 10 out of 10. Megan says good. RC on Aces, Hawkeyes, and Caitlyn says, thought I'd drop a like off in the chat. Long time subscriber, first time comments, and shout out to you, RC. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you for being here. Much love to you. Thank you for commenting. Listen, it really makes me smile because there's people who watch the channel, and obviously they're always in the chat. It's great, but to know that people have been watching me for a long time and finally decide to hop in the chat, it's great. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you, and don't be a stranger, man. Don't be a stranger. Fred Lucky, what up, yo? Jay says if Iowa wins, stuff is rigged big time. we not getting into that, Fred Lucky. We are not getting into that, my friend. Ernie Brown coming through with the $5 super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to you, Ernie Brown. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $5 donation. Says Clark will have to take a pay cut when she goes to the WNBA. You think so? Really? Do you think the sponsorships and the deals that she gets aren't going to be able to supplement her income? Because I think, as far as what she's getting from, with the sponsorships and things like that, that should definitely, help her out with any kind of, issues she may have moving forward. But, yeah, I don't think she's going to have trouble. I really don't. Says, as an Iowa fan, we just got to block the noise out. Yeah, I mean, I think that's important, right? When you're playing at this level in front of all the lights, in front of, all the fans, all the adversity, all the talking, right? You can only imagine as far as, what's going through, as far as at like a superstar level, right? You can only imagine what's going through, that specific person's mind. And being at that star level, you can tell, just like with the UConn game, right? There was times where I sat there and I was like, all right, well, Clark's not playing like herself. And people got pissed off at me. And I was like, it is what it is. But, she was playing like trash. And you could tell she was letting it get to her. She was in her emotions. And you can't let your emotions get the best of you, especially when you're playing at this level. You got to go out there. You still got to play your game. Hey, the shot's not going down. All right, then find the open person, right? Maybe drive to the hole, get something going. You don't have to shoot, the logo three. You don't have to shoot the half-court three. You can, switch it up, which fortunately is what she started to do in the second half, and then she started heating up. But you don't want to run into that same kind of situation in this game. Because, essentially it could come back to hurt if, you don't put yourself in a good situation to, go out there and not only, put the team on your shoulders, but realize that you can't play an emotional game. I think that's important. Weeder says, I do not like Iowa because they always win against Louisville, Kentucky, my team. Hey, they got to get good. They got to get good. That's all that means, Joe. That's all that means. I think this will be a good one. Yeah, man. Without a doubt. She switched at the half. Richard, yeah, she definitely did. She switched at the half. And I think a lot of people were expecting that, right? Because I was disappointed. I was like, damn, like she's really like came out like not playing herself. But then you could tell, she focused, she locked in. And then obviously, the second half, she did enough to get the team to win. Now, if I'm throwing a scenario out there and we're like, hey, all right, let's say that UConn doesn't foul or get the foul and they just so happen to score, right? And then we go to overtime. There's so many different scenarios of where you can go with that. But hey, the reality is Iowa won and now they're in the championship. And I do feel like even though Iowa's the underdog, they got a solid chance at this, right? They got a great team. And, I think at the end of the day, if they're able to play their game and stay focused and not, let the emotions get the best of them, they may give South Carolina a good run for the money. And at the end of the day, we'll see a strong game. So we got a little bit of time before tip-off, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have not, make sure that you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate the support. Also, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Click that bell. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. We got the Women's Championship, ladies and gentlemen. The Hawkeyes versus the Gamecocks. Coming up soon. Just be a good game. Somebody got to win and somebody going to lose. It's just how it goes. That's a fact. Shout out to Kassir Jansen for liking the stream. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Much appreciated to you guys on Facebook for showing the love. I do appreciate all of you. If you're on Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is, make sure that you like it up, retweet, share, do all that good stuff. Share it with your friends and family. We're going to have a good show. I'm excited for this one. Been waiting for it. All the chips are on the table. This is for all the marbles. The Women's Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Clark will definitely have to cut back on the circus logo threes in the WNBA. She can shoot them, but not as frequently because when they miss late in close games, it zaps the energy from the team. Yeah, so that's going to be a topic that I do get into probably as, the weeks go on. She goes to the WNBA, and there's going to be a lot that changes. I feel like from a college level, point guards have that ability to kind of test the waters when it comes to, the paint, right? Run inside, layup, things like that. It gets different at the pro level. Even from, in the NBA or whichever, either NBA or WNBA, right? It gets different for a point guard. And someone, just thinking they could run into that paint, no, you going to get tore up running down there if you don't know what you're doing. The weight's different, the height's different, the skill level is different. So it's going to be an adjustment. And then even shooting those threes, they're expecting it, right? They got tape. They know, what she's capable of doing. And so the level of defense is going to be different. So, if she can bring that level of game and keep it going at the WNBA level, more power to her. I don't think it's going to be easy, though. There's going to be a lot of people paying attention, obviously, but I don't think it's going to be easy. Says the fact that we're watching women's final is fantastic. I'm glad she's got people watching and talking. Me too. I think it's great. I don't remember a time where people were so excited for women's basketball, and I don't remember a time where people, were so tuned in. I think they had the most views ever for the last 4 games or whatever. Was the most views ever in college women's basketball. So yeah, it's huge. Sometimes it's more fun watching a game you're not emotionally or financially invested in. That is a fact. Gene says, Jay, do you think Caitlyn has to have a high-scoring game to win today? No. No, because if the team can work together just like they did against UConn, then they got a solid chance of winning. Right? Right, Caitlyn may not come out hot. We don't know that. So if she doesn't, then they're all going to have to pull together to have a good shot at winning this. They are underdogs, right? As great as Caitlyn Clark is, Iowa is the underdogs. The Gamecocks are undefeated. They've been playing phenomenal basketball. Their defense is top-notch. They work together. They got great chemistry as a team. So, this isn't a situation where we just know that Iowa's going to go in there and be able to play their game. Like, they really have to step up in this one because the Gamecocks are no joke. And if you haven't been watching, go back and look at some of the stats. Go back and look at, Cardoso. Go back and look at Johnson. These girls can ball. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy for sure. Arena football. I have not been watching arena football. Ridger says she can feed like Bird. No, without a doubt. She's a great passer. She has good reads. Her court vision is very, very good for where she is. Like I said, at the college level, she's probably the best you can get. How that translates to the pro level, we'll have to see. Joshua Dub says, I bet you that Iowa are going to win the championship today. We'll see, man. Trevor says, let's go Carolina. Gene says, they're all bigs. This is why I think they can't win a close one, but we will see. Yeah, we'll see. We got a little bit of time. And like I said, this will be a good one. Tons of hype. And without a doubt, it's going to be great. So shout out to you guys. Thank you all for rocking with us. Sunday, we got a good game coming up here. These Hawkeyes and the Gamecocks Women's Championship 2024 college basketball. Tomorrow I will be doing the men's as well. It's going to be a great one. Listen, we've been talking about Purdue, and they're now in the championship. I tried telling you guys I didn't want to go there because I didn't want to see it happen. We've been talking about it for 2 months that Purdue would make it to the show. And now they're there. It's crazy. Have you looked at your female percentage lately? The last time I looked at it, it was around 32. 32% of the channel are female. So, right out of 71,000, you could say that we have roughly, right around 20,000 or more, a little bit more. It's kind of skewed, though, because there's unknowns in there. There's female, male, and then unknown. So, but yeah, right around 25,000, somewhere around there. It's pretty good. 32%. Ladies in the house. We got 16 minutes. 16 minutes until tip off. Richard says the Gamecocks are cocky. I mean, they're undefeated, right? And when you're undefeated, you can have a little chip on your shoulder. Just a little bit, as long as it doesn't influence your game, and as long as it doesn't, ruin the chemistry and the momentum. You're undefeated, and you're undefeated for a reason. They've been balling out. For sure. I'm watching the highlights on Purdue right now. Yeah, they've been great. Really slept on. I think there was a point where, things looked a little shaky, and then they came back, and then they did it again, and then they kind of stood out and became dominant. And here we are. Says Iowa's going to win by 1 point today. What you predicting, yo? He said a point. What you predicting? I mean, the spread is 7.5. 7.5. The over-under is 159.5. Iowa's money line is plus 200. Minus 270. Just saying, that's a little high. Especially for a championship. That is a little high. It says, and they're playing the team that knocked them out last year. Yeah, that's. I think that's probably the most important part. Is understanding that this is kind of their game where it's all right. We're trying to get back. We're trying to get some get back. And the reality is that could be a huge driving and motivating factor. Like, listen, we're undefeated. This is our get back game against a team that beat us last year. So there's a lot of emotion on the floor. It's going to be crazy. And like I said, I'm excited for it. I am excited for it. It says 72-71. Okay. So then you're saying the under. So, all right. Yeah, I think we may see the over. Considering that, the Gamecocks are definitely a defensive team, but we know that when Iowa's offense is clicking, they can run up the score. So we'll have to see. Gene says if close, 70-74. South Carolina. If Iowa wins, 80-74. Look for a high-scoring game. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think it may be a high-scoring game. Just because it'd be so surprising. It'd definitely be very, very surprising. So. But as far as our votes go, 46 votes, 54% for the Hawkeyes. Gamecocks had it for a while, and now the Hawkeyes are now back in the lead at 54%. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Like I said, we got about 15 minutes before we get started. They said 3 o'clock, but it's obviously going to be 3:15. They lied. They lied to us. But that's fine. That is fine. Where are we at here? So.
You want the table? You can just use that.
No, this is fine. Unless you need this. You need this? Okay. Match winner is 26.6%, 73.4% for the Gamecocks. Looking at the last 5, though, I think this is good, too. Iowa's last 5, obviously beating UConn 71-69, LSU 94-87, Colorado 89-68, West Virginia 64-54, HC 91-65. Gamecocks last 5, 78-59, 70-58, 79-75, 88-41 against UNC, and then 91-39 against Prez, which that's just absolutely ridiculous. 91-39. Was anybody playing defense over there? Anybody? That's wild. So the difference between the two, obviously, you can see most of these are, big stretches of points besides the, 79-75. And for the most part, I mean, you could pretty much say the same thing for Iowa, except, the last 2, which was UConn and LSU, which are great teams. But, yeah, I think at this point for me, if I'm going to give my prediction, I'm probably going to go ahead and roll with Iowa. I'm going to go with Iowa because I just think everything is on the line right now. There's going to be a lot of emotion in this game. I do think that their offense is going to find a way to will themselves to the victory. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a blowout at all. I think it's going to be a close one. And just like you guys said, maybe 1 or 2 points. I think that's probably what it's going to come down to. So, yeah. We got 15 minutes. 15 minutes until tip-off. I'm excited. I'm ready. And we're going to see some history tonight. We're going to see some history tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, if you have not and you are new, make sure that you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel. Click that bell. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. Make sure you lock it in. The disc golf says turnovers will tell the story. Both teams agree 100% that the only turnovers they want are Apple turnovers. I hope the refs let the players determine the outcome. No more finishes, please. Yeah, that is we don't want that. That's the reality of it. We don't want the refs to determine the game. We want a solid, clear-cut victory, even if it has to come down to free throws. But we want the teams to decide, not the refs, for sure. That is for sure. Quick shout out to you, Timothy. Thank you for liking the stream on Facebook. Much love, man. I do appreciate it. Gene says UConn should have just inbound and drove for the basket. They had time, but that was an illegal screen. I hated the way it ended, but it should. Yeah, without a doubt, it definitely should have been called. And for people to get mad about and all that stuff, it's nothing to get mad about. Andrews slid her feet. And the reality is, it's a clear-cut foul. The refs were right for calling it. They literally should have just drove. So, that's how the cookie crumbles. Like I said, with today, I hope we don't see that kind of a situation. And Best team wins. DeCenzo says, "What up, Jay? Did I come in at the right time? That was a good call. You would have the same grip if they won on the missed call. Yeah, like I said, without a doubt, it was the right call to make. You know, and I think the reality is, as unfortunate as the timing it could have happened 2 minutes before. It could have happened a minute before. I think the big problem is UConn allowed Iowa to stick around, right? They had a couple chances where they could have ran the score up and just kept going, but they got sloppy. The defense started backing off. They let Caitlyn get back in it, and that's just the reality of it. Corey says, "Sorry, my friend's sister plays for SC. SC all day here. We know America wants Clark to win." Shout out to you, Corey. We'll see, man. We'll see. As right now we're getting through the pregame stuff here, and we'll get the show on the road momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. Fade Ghoul, what up, man? What's going on with you? Nintendo says that's the same thing as if it's scripted. You don't say that if your team wins, but when they lose, it's a problem. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people definitely had an issue or problem with it. You know, that's just the reality of it. There's some people who are happy about it because it's their team. There are some people who are mad about it because, you know, their team didn't win. I think it was more so the timing than the call itself, right, that people really were upset about. Like I said, it should have been called. It was the right call. And, you know, Iowa just got the better way of it. That's all. Brian Allen, what up, yo? What's going on with you, bro? I'm good, man. We're getting to the national anthem right now, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll be ready to get started here soon. You good with that? We can switch.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking to myself.
Oh, okay. All right. Shirley says, "What a loss, the bus ride home." It's not fun. Not fun at all. Okay, voice. All right, who is this? We gotta see who's singing here. That was pretty good. The same thing with the UCLA girl. Everyone is mad at her. You know, listen, somebody's gonna be mad at you for something. That's just the reality of it. You never can please everybody. Shit, I got people mad at me right now. I didn't even do nothing to them. It's just the name. It's just how it goes, yo. We're getting ready for tip-off, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up, and subscribe. I do appreciate all the support and the love as we prepare for tip-off here. 2024 Women's Basketball Championship. Your Hawkeyes and the Gamecocks coming up next. Yeah, LSU. Yeah. Seth says USC knelt down for the anthem. Yeah. You know, at what point is freedom of speech free, right? I think that's the question, right? Do you stand for and believe in your country, or, you know, do you kind of use that situation as, I'm going to exercise my freedom of speech, something that, you know, that you enjoy here in the good old US of A. You guys know I don't like to get into the politics because it's a whole different discussion, but it's just the reality of it. With that said, we're getting ready here, ladies and gentlemen. Dub says Iowa is going to win. DeTenzo says freedom of speech, but at what cost? That's the reality of it. You know, at the end of the day, when you make a decision, no matter what it is, when you're exercising your freedom of speech, you have to deal with the consequences. That's how it goes. With that said, we got ourselves a game coming up here, ladies and gentlemen, as the Iowa Hawkeyes come out on the court and we get to the pregame announcements. I think we should do love as a battlefield and do what you want. Seth says I say 99 to 72 USC. Wait, you mean SC? Okay. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. I like it. I mean, you wouldn't be too far off if that's the kind of, run they have, because South Carolina could definitely put up the points. That's a fact. The question is whether or not Iowa's going to be able to keep this thing close. And obviously, Clark gets on some kind of run that the Gamecocks can't stop. James Bottoms, what up, yo? Says, being from Kentucky and an SEC fan, I should go for SC, but I can't. Yeah, all right. Well, here's a question for the chat. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whatever it is. I asked this question before. Some people were, it was kind of like undecided for the most part. Does Caitlyn Clark need to win this championship to be considered the GOAT of college basketball? That is the question for the chat. Drop it whether you're listening on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. I just want to see what the general consensus is. Awesome Lawson Clip says no. Okay. Seth Thomas says yes. All right. So we got one no and one yes. Brian says no. Okay. As the Gamecocks are doing their pregame announcements coming out on the court. Honestly, it's going to be a Taylor Kelsey game. It's just the day we live in. That sounded good. Richard says no. Look at her numbers. I mean, the numbers are there, right? We respect the numbers. We respect the records and everything and the accolades that she's gotten. But do you need to win a championship for that to make sense and for you to be claimed the GOAT of college basketball? James Bottom says of college altogether or women's college. Yeah, I would say women's college. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. So, like I said, we got a few more minutes here as we get through the pregame announcements, and then we'll be ready for tip-off. As far as the votes go, though, we've got 92 votes, 52% for the Hawkeyes. They're hanging on by a thread in regards to the votes. DeCenzo says yes and no. You can never take away from what she's done, but to go in the books as the GOAT, yes. Okay. Brian says, I heard that Ice Cube offered her $10 million to play 3x3. It was $5 million. $5 million. But that's really good money. And they also said that she could also play, still play in the WNBA too. So yeah, that could be great for her if that's something she decides to do. Quick shout out to Podolaga Katiafi for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for tip-off here. Your Hawkeyes and the Gamecocks, as we just got done with the pregame announcements, and both teams are ready on the court. Hey, Jay, just read a story about the South Carolina women's head coach saying they would allow transgender women to play women's basketball. Yeah, she did that that interview, I think it was 2 days ago. And she said that she would let them play. She said that it made sense to let them play. So, not to mention to go on the Olympic team as the only college player, men or women's, to do so. That's a fact. That is a fact. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tip-off coming up here. Charles says slam dunks. They got to lower the rim for that if they're going to dunk, yo. I think they'd have to probably lower it maybe, realistically, maybe like a half foot. If they made it like 9.5, we probably see dunks from the women. I think that would be interesting for sure. All right, here we go. Here we go. And we have tip off. The Gamecocks will start with the ball here. And here we go. Let me get the board up here for you guys and gals. As kids can't hit, rebound. Iowa. Clark pushes, quick pass to Stalkey, kicks it out. Shoots a three. Money as Iowa gets it going. First shot. Martin hits. Scores 3-0. Quick drive inside. Doesn't hit. That's going to be another rebound here as Clark gets it. And Stokey can't hit. Gamecocks rebound. Quick pass inside. Jumper doesn't go. As Marshall gets the rebound for Iowa. Clark. Pass to the left wing. Pass back outside. Martin, baseline shot goes in. Scores now 5-0. Iowa up. Mike says 3-point contest between Linescu and Clark. We'll see. Pass inside to Cardoso. Nice quick move. Can't get it to go. Fights for the rebound. Loses it. Iowa with another rebound. As Falter goes and gets it in. Scores now 7-0. Iowa on a 7-point run as we get started here in this first quarter. Quick pass around here. Trying to create some offense. Pass back inside to Cardoso. She gets triple teamed. Loses it again. Iowa on a crazy run right now. Clark gets it. Drives. Quick shot. Doesn't go. And that's going to go out of bounds. Still Iowa ball. Awesome said, let's go Hawkeyes. Big Show sound is good. Yeah, man, I got you. I got you. Richard says, go Sydney. Yeah, Krieger, what up, yo? Portland, Jamaica in the house. As Falter guarded closely. Quick throws it out to Stalkey. Now to Clark for three and hits. What a shot. Score is now 10-0, and they are on a 10-point run. South Carolina with no answer yet. As Cardoso finally gets something to go off the glass. 10-2. Clark, another three, and gets fouled. She's going to go to the line. And she'll shoot 3 free throws. Russ, what up, yo? What's going on with you? Krieger says, where is Stefan? It's Caitlyn Clark is definitely is Curry in the women's forum as Clark hits the first free throw. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us. Make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate it as she hits the second free throw. Misses the second free throw, I apologize. And hits the third. So it's going to be 13-2. Iowa up. Quick pass back outside. And that three goes. Big shot for Pow Pow. Scores now 13-5 as Clark brings it down. Drives inside, off the glass goes. Good momentum for Iowa. They keep this up, keep this lead going. It's going to be a long game for South Carolina. Pass inside to Cardoso under the rim. Gets it, puts it in off the glass. Scores now 15-7. What a shot from Clark. Wow. 18-7. The stadium is absolutely ridiculous right now. Wow. And I think at this point, you're letting Clark get too hot, and South Carolina is in trouble as Kitts cleans it up, gets it off the glass there. 18-9 is the score. Clark has the ball. Thought about the three. Sidesteps. Almost stolen. Marshall gets it back. Back over to Clark. Long three and gets fouled. And she'll go back to the line for 3 free throws. This is crazy. Crazy right now. SC playing defense. They're trying, but every time Clark shoots a three, she's getting fouled now. This is not good. South Carolina's going to have to regroup very fast and try and slow down the bleeding right now. Iowa's on a hot run. Hot run. Charlotte says she's doing the bird. Selena, what up, yo? Says it's been ages, I know. Please forgive me, Jay. I do miss y'all. Life's a journey. Hope all is well. Selena, as long as you're doing good, that's all that matters. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Hope the family's good. I'm just glad to see you're back. Much love to you. Much love to you. Shout out to the OG Wrench gang in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Rustin Hunter, what up, man? Here we go. As Cardoso kicks it out. Tries to create some space. Thought about shooting. Passes it off to Kitts. Kitts now shoots. High jumper doesn't go. Clark gets the rebound. 11-point game. Guarded by Johnson closely. Nice dish inside. Off the glass. Doesn't go. Cleaned up by Kitts, and that's going to be a loose ball foul on Iowa. Krieger says, no Gabe Davis. Buffalo looking suspect. I did the video, bro. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Not at all. Gamecocks will inbound. 11-point game. 5:04 left on the clock in this first quarter. Gamecocks have to get something going to try and make this game closer here as Johnson passes it inside, kicks it out, and Johnson can't hit the three. They'll get the rebound back, and that's going to be a foul on Iowa. Still Gamecocks ball. Shannon says, Sixburg, check it in. Shout out to you, Shannon. Let's go. Shannon and Tom in the house. Pittsburgh in the building. Selena says, just going to say this. Clark is going to blow this court up. She just can't be stopped. So far, so good. So far, so good for Iowa. They got a strong lead, 20-9, 11-point game as we take a quick timeout commercial break. Quick shout out to Luis Matias for liking on Facebook. Thanks a lot. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Much, much appreciated. Thank you all for the support to the channel. Oda P, what up, yo? Says, hey, brother, sorry I've been away. Health issues. Really? Well, I hope everything gets better for you, Oda P. Sorry to hear that. Shoot me an email. Shoot me an email so we can chop it up. I know it's been a little while, but I hope that you're feeling better, and I hope that everything's okay. Larry Ward, what up, man? It's good to see you, Jay. The Lady Hawks are some kind of tough. Going to be a barn burner. We'll see. It's a great start for Iowa. I did kind of expect them to come out strong. We'll just have to see if they can keep the momentum and keep it going, without a doubt. DeTento says people practice the half-court shot for game-winning close game, but Clark got it naturally. Listen, if there's one person that you can compare Clark to is definitely Stephen Curry, right? She's got that same kind of shot down pat, and if she can keep it going, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for South Carolina to stop it for sure. Shout out to Perry coming through with the $10 super chat, showing the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $10 super chat donation. Much appreciated. Let's go. We got 142 viewers in the house, ladies and gentlemen. 47 likes. If you have not, make sure that you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Our next goal is going to be 75. 75 likes, 75 thumbs up. That is our next goal. So if you have not hit that thumbs up, I do appreciate it. Debris, what up, yo? Says, what up, Jay? Good to see you. What up, man? What's going on with you? Robert says, my God. Tactical says, Kate hate is real. Listen, it definitely is. It definitely is. There is a lot of, but it's not just Kate though. There's a lot of players that get hate. I think the hate is spread around. But listen, when you're great, you get hate. That's how it goes. Right? That's how it goes. I get hate. You guys know how this goes. Once you get to a certain level, the hate comes. You just got to play through it. That's all. Robert says, this is a massacre. Really? It's 11 points now. We got a whole game. Robert says, stop. They're already dead. Yo, you guys. This game is far from over. Iowa is hot, though. They came out very strong. Caitlyn Clark is doing very well. And we'll just have to see if, South Carolina can get some good stops, get some offense going, and make this close. But with that said, Iowa's looking good. They're looking good. Hoy T says, I don't hate you. Shout out to you, Hoy. Much love, yo. $5 million 3-on-3 team. Clark, Edie, and Lawyer? Lawyer? Okay. We'll see. Gamecocks will inbound. And here we go. Kicks it out. Quick pass to the right wing. Thought about shooting. It drives inside. Quick pass. Easy off the glass goes as Fegan makes a layup there. Scores now 20-11. 9-point game. Caitlyn better calm down, and she's going to get women slaughter charges. Clark stops, shoots, can't hit, rebound, Gamecocks. And now Johnson will push, kicks it out. As Johnson, one more pass out to Fegan. Another quick pass, nice spin. Marshall tried to get the block, couldn't get it. Gamecocks will get the rebound, nice pass. Fakes, hits off the glass, shot goes as Full Wiley will hit. It's now a 7-point game, 20-13. As Marshall makes a nice move, kicks it out, and that's going to be a foul. As free throws are coming up for Iowa. Says, I love your glasses. I can see the reflection. Hey, listen, I'm just trying to help you guys out. You know how it goes. Shout out to JM coming through with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you, JM. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $5 donation. I do appreciate you. Gabby Marshall shut down her media because of hate. Listen, people don't realize. It got crazy. People were really upset because of that foul. And the way that social media is now, it can get bad. And sometimes you got to shut things down. That's how it goes. But here we go. Gamecocks will inbound. Quick pass inside, high off the glass. That goes as the Gamecocks are getting some offense going here as Full Wiley makes another layup. It's now a 7-point game, 22-15. Stolke kicks it out. Marshall fakes the three. Thought about it. Passes it back inside to Stolke. Guarded closely by Cardoso. Pass outside. Martin, three. Doesn't go. Johnson rebound. Quick pass to Full Wiley. She'll pass inside to Cardoso as she kicks it back out. Johnson guarded closely by Clark. So Jared was surprised that you were covering this game. Why? Why would you be surprised? Brian says, hate you, Mr. Happy what? Listen. You know how it goes. Tactical says, Jay, if you're getting hate, you've arrived. You already know, man. You already know. D. Tinsel says, trivia at halftime. Yeah, we could do that. Ball out of bounds. Johnson inbounds here to Fulwiley. Pass inside. Cardoso gets blocked. And that's going to be off the Gamecocks. Stolke with the block on Cardoso. Nice defense by Iowa. And it's their ball. Nice. So Clark will inbound and then bring it down the court. Uncle Snoop in the building. As that's going to be a turnover for Iowa. Gamecocks get the ball back. Quick pass out to Johnson. 7-point game. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first quarter as Cardoso gets it. Fulwiley, long three, hits. Scores now 22-18. South Carolina closing the gap. And that was almost a quick steal. Gets it. And this looks like it's going to be a kickball. No, they don't call it. They're letting them play it out. As Iowa gets the ball back. Quick pass over to Marshall. She'll drive inside. Gets it out. Drives in again. Good steal by Cardoso. Gets it over to Fulwiley. Long pass down the court. And that's going to go out of bounds. Iowa touched it. Still Gamecocks ball. Shout out to Brian Allen coming through with the $20.24 super chat donation. Says, let's get to NFL, go Bills, and Iowa. Shout out to you, Brian. Much love, yo. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $20 super chat donation. I do appreciate you. Shout out to you, Brian. Much love to the Bills Mafia. Let's go. Fulwiley has been on a tear ever since the Gamecocks got on this run. Scores now 22-18 with a minute 33 left in this first quarter. Gamecocks inbound. Quick shot goes.
Let's get to NFL.
And it's now a 2-point game as Johnson hits 22-20. Clark guarded closely. Tries to step back. Kicks it out. Goes off the glass and hits. Back to a 4-point game. Marshall gets the steal. And she tries to reset the offense here. Falter. Stuck. Kicks it out. Clark for three. Can't hit. Rebound Cardoso. South Carolina brings it down with 51 seconds on the clock. 4-point game, 24-20. Quick pass to the right wing. Hall fakes it. No, loses the ball. Iowa gets it over to Clark. Hall ends up fouling Clark. This is a non-shooting foul. 27.4 on the clock. Jero, what up, yo? What's going on with you? So Sub J, who makes the last bucket wins this game. Going to be a close one. We'll see. We'll see. Hawkeyes says, come on, three. Clark inbounds. Gets it right back. Kicks it out to the corner. Shoots a long three. What a shot by Caitlyn Clark. 27-20. She is on fire in this first quarter. Still a 7-point game. 6 seconds to shoot. Johnson's three is off. Rebound, Iowa. And that will be the end of the first quarter. 27-20. Iowa has the lead. Wow. Strong start. Strong start for Iowa. Clark doing a great job. And at this point, it makes you wonder, is South Carolina going to be able to stop her? Because she's finding these shots, making good passes, good plays, and making it look easy. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to you guys. 172 viewers in the house. I do thank you all for rocking with us. Make sure that you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Also, make sure that you do share the stream with your friends and family. Subscribe, click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. I do thank you all. Charlene said, yeah, it's looking good. It is looking very, very good. We're in a quick timeout, commercial break, and as far as the votes go, 57% for the Hawkeyes, holding it down. 57%, score is 27-20, and we are currently at the end of the first quarter. Caitlyn Clark has been taking care of business, coming out strong, taking no prisoners. Richard says her girls are supporting Kate. That is a fact. Right now, everything's clicking. They're playing good defense. They're getting good steals. So, I mean, you can kind of tell that I think South Carolina, the moment's, big for them. Iowa's came in on a mission. And, South Carolina's going to have to calm down, really focus, play their game. They've really not been playing their game, right? They really haven't been, focusing on defense. They've been playing a little bit more relaxed than what they normally have. So, yeah. Iowa's been handling business for sure. For sure. Clark Marshall 2024 says Biggs can't play at this pace versus Iowa. Yeah, that's a big problem. They're out of their comfort zone, without a doubt. Weed says Kate goes to the bench. It's a different game. Yeah, I think at some point, right, she's going to have to take a rest. And, if South Carolina can get on some kind of run, then maybe they can keep it close. It's only a 7-point game, though, right? It's far from over. We got 3 more quarters to go. But for right now, Iowa has the momentum, obviously have the lead, and Clark's hot. So, yeah, without a doubt. We're in a quick timeout, commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, I do thank you all for rocking with us. Been a great game so far. Great start. And just trying to make sure everything's good here. Getting all kinds of updates. We good? Okay, we good. All right. Yeah, if you guys are on Facebook, make sure that you do share Facebook, Twitter. Make sure you do share the stream as well with your friends and family. I do appreciate the support. Thank you all for rocking with us. Also, make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Score is currently 27-20 as we hit the end of the first quarter. Caitlyn Clark has been balling. Gamecocks keeping it close, though, right? South Carolina is not out of it, right? We've got a full game ready to go, 3 quarters left. And with that said, as we prepare to get started here with the second quarter, Awesome Lawson Clip says the way that USC fans were talking before the game, this was supposed to be an easy blowout for the Gamecocks. Well, we ain't seeing that. Not at all. Charlene says, let's go Iowa. Shout out to you, Charlene. Parent78, what up, yo? Says Bills need to draft Kate as a wide receiver. That's hilarious. Caitlyn Clark, wide receiver, first round, taken by the Bills. Parent78, shout out to you, bro. All right, so as we get ready here for the second quarter, what a game. What a game. 7-point game. And here we go. Iowa will inbound. Quick pass over to Clark, guarded closely by Johnson. Nice screen set. Goes high off the glass. Can't hit. Johnson rebound. South Carolina drives. Pass inside to Cardoso. Kicks it back out to Fagan. Shots off. Clark rebound. And this is going to be a quick steal. And this will lead to a jump ball. South Carolina ball. DeCenzo says, do you think the views will go down when Clark leaves? I mean, it's a good question. I think at the end of the day, the reality is you're gonna have other people who potentially step up, you know, and I think the momentum that she's created should be sustained by those people, without a doubt. You know, you've got Juju, you've got Van Lith. You know, there's a lot of people who are still in gonna be playing in college that are great. Um, so yeah, I don't think it's gonna change too much. Quick pass inside to Clark. Nice pass. One more. Can't get it to go. Cardoso gets it on the steal. As Johnson takes it back to the rack and scores. It's now 27-24, 3-point game. SC keeping it close. Pass to Clark. Nice dish. Oh, Brady gets blocked by Cardoso. South Carolina ball. As Johnson resets here, guarded closely by Clark. Pass inside to Cardoso. Nice little spin and gets the foul and one. She's going to the line to try and tie this thing up. Awesome says we're only here because of Clark. Really? Cardoso's nice. Come on now. Got to give the lady some love. Sup, Faces Fire. What up, man? What's going on with Jeff King in the building? Let's go. Shout out to you, Jeff. Much love, bro. Says, can you dig it? No, we can't. Cardoso hits the free throw and ties the score 27-27. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting as we have 8 minutes and 17 seconds left in this second quarter. Clark comes down with the ball, guarded closely by Johnson. As she drives inside, gets blocked by Cardoso, kicks it out to O'Brady, which hits for three. Score is now 30-27. A falter, I apologize. A falter made that three. Mikey says Alabama, TJ Burns should play fullback for the Tide. Care about nothing but the Tide. Sadly to say, yes, I'm only here because of Clark. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are only here because of Clark, but just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. WB, what up, yo? What's going on with you? As Cardoso is back at the line here, shooting two, misses the first free throw. Men's is going to be tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Men's championship, Purdue and UConn. That's going to be a good one. I'll be streaming it. Misses both, but it's going to be cleaned up here by Fegan as she gets it going. Back to a 1-point game, 30-29. Iowa inbounds, and there's going to be a foul here on South Carolina. Still Iowa ball. Gene says if they don't get Cardoso in foul trouble, they are going to be in trouble. Trent, what up, yo? What's going on with you? J7843 says Jay is showing SC bias. Oh, you guys know how to stir it up for sure. I've been calling this game fairly even, my friend. Fairly even. Quick pass inside to Stolke. Kicks it back out. Nice pass back inside, and Stolke hits the layup there. Scores now 32-29. As Johnson brings it down the court. Quick pass, left wing, runs the baseline. Full Wiley shoots a high three, doesn't go, gets her own rebound back, cleans it up. No, can't hit. Cardoso does, though, and scores now 32-31. Iowa inbounds. High T says, box out, right? Play some defense. Play some defense. It's a biased podcast. It's so amazing to me. It's like, Jay's biased, even though these are neither one of his teams. If FSU was in this game, yeah, I'd be biased a little bit. Just a little bit. Quick shout out to you, Gio. Thanks a lot, Tucker. Much love to you, man. I do appreciate you for liking the stream on Facebook. I do appreciate it. If you guys have not, make sure that you do share the stream as well with your friends and family. As Stolke goes into the paint and scores. It's now 34-31, three-point game. Iowa holding down the lead, fighting hard. As we now have 6 minutes and 25 seconds left in this second quarter. Quick pass inside to Cardoso. Back outside for the three. Doesn't hit. Clark gets the rebound. Quick pass inside. Reverse doesn't go. South Carolina rebound. FSU, yeah, that's my team. That's my team. You guys, some of you know that. Charlotte, thanks a lot. I appreciate you. And full Wiley trying to go, but good block. Good defense by Stolke. She has been standing out for Iowa as SC inbounds. Johnson, high three. Rainbow shot goes. It's back tied up 34-34 as we approach the 5-minute and 51-second mark. As Clark in the corner, guarded closely. Johnson steps up, tries to get the steal, and that's going to lead to a foul. Still Iowa ball. WB Jackson says Iowa or South Carolina. I think Iowa takes it. I think they take it. I think it's going to stay a close game, but I think Iowa takes it. Hoy says Clark will get a triple-double if she keeps on getting rebounds. Louisville fan here. Shout out to you, Awesome. Yeah, man. Oh, it's going to be a travel on SC. Turnover, Iowa ball. SC coach is getting a little upset about that one as Iowa will inbound. Quick pass over to Marshall. As Martin wide open, can't hit the three, and that goes out of bounds. South Carolina ball. Yeah, she was furious. It was all over her face. It was bad. It was bad for sure. Tommy says, bro, flip the camera. We want to see the TV. Shout out to you, Tommy. I wish I could, man. I don't want to get hit with the copyright. You know how that goes, yo. Cardoso off the glass, making it look easy. Score is now 36-34, and this is South Carolina's first lead of the game. 36-34. A falter gets blocked. South Carolina ball. They drive, goes behind the back, reverse doesn't go. They'll lose it as Marshall gets it, passes over to Clark. She'll drive inside, off the glass, misses. They'll get their rebound back. And Marshall thought about the three, holds it, passes inside the Stolke. Quick pass. Thought about it. Inside, foul, and one. Stolke will go to the line to try and take the lead back. Larry says, I bet the tension in the gym is really high. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. You know, the tension's super high right now for sure. Without a doubt. That's going to take us to a quick little timeout commercial break. We're tied up at 36-36. Stolke is currently at the line for Iowa to try and make it a 1-point game. Wow. It's been amazing. Nothing better than some back and forth championship basketball for sure. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us, all 200 of you. Whether you're on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, I do thank you all for rocking with us. Make sure that you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Also, make sure that you do share the stream with your friends and family. And if you are new, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. I do thank you all for rocking with us. We're in a timeout commercial break. Little timeout commercial break. Stolke, she's a dog, yeah. Without a doubt. WB says, I want South Carolina to win because Iowa beat my favorite team, LSU. Well, it's a close one. It's a close one. As far as the votes go, 57% for the Hawkeyes, holding it down. Holding it down, ladies and gentlemen. DeCenzo says, leave Facebook, YouTube chat is lit. I think the YouTube, like, they're commenting, but most of them are just watching, which, hey, if they just want to watch, it's fine. You don't got to comment, but if you want to comment, you can be a part of the conversation. You guys know I answer as much as I can, or talk to you guys as much as I can. So don't feel left out. If you want to hit the chat, Facebook, Twitter, whichever one. I see them all. Daniel, what up, yo? All the way from Ensenada, Mexico, in the building. Let's go. The disc golf says we're watching the game from the reflection of your glasses, Jay. Hint: use a magnifying glass to enlarge the TV. Listen, y'all know if I could show y'all the game, I would. I really would. Kolya liked the stream. Thanks a lot, Kolya. I do appreciate it. Much love to you. Listen, you already know. Cameron says, shouldn't you be rooting for Iowa if they beat your team? I'd rather lose to the team, to the best than the second best, just my opinion, though. I mean, I get it, Cameron, but, some people think different. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Shout out to you, Charlotte. Quit moving your head so much, Jay. Pause. I had to scream. Yo, y'all are killing me. It's always a good time, ladies and gentlemen. Always a good time when you're on a J stream. We got the women's championship going on as Iowa and South Carolina going at it. Stokey's at the line for Iowa, looking to shoot one to potentially take back the lead in this second quarter. DeTenzo says Jay don't turn down nothing but his collar. You already know, yo. Already know. All right. 4 minutes, 11 seconds left in the second quarter. The game is tied. It's been a great game so far. 79-74 South Carolina. Okay. Kolya, what up? What's going on with you? Shout out to you, Kolya, over there on Facebook. As Stokey hits the free throw and Iowa takes the lead, 37-36. 4 minutes left in this second quarter. Quick pass over to Johnson, guarded by Clark. Pass inside to Cardoso, kicks it out. Left corner three, too high. Witt gets the rebound back. And will get fouled. She'll go to the line. Shout out to you, Charlotte. Daniel says, hey, in the UFL stream in the future, need some football. I mean, I could do it. DeTenzo says, tell me why I went to 1080p and zoomed in. Slick, yo. That is hilarious. Hits the first free throw. It's now 37-37. As Kit's at the line shooting free throws for South Carolina. And misses the second. Cardoso is going to get hit with the foul. And it's going to be an over the back. And Staley is upset right now. Iowa's in the bonus with 3 minutes and 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Yo. So you have Stokey back at the line shooting free throws. And she hits the first one. And hits the second. It's now 39-37. South Carolina inbounds. Quick pass inside. Cardoso. Easy bucket. Misses it, but Kitts gets the rebound and then gets it taken away. Iowa ball. Gets it over to Marshall. Back over to Clark. Drives inside. Nice pass. And easy bucket goes. Score is now 41-37. Iowa back up as Martin gets the layup to go. Salinas says, put a mirror behind you. Quick pass inside to Kitts. And that's going to be another steal and then a foul on Johnson for South Carolina. She is baffled. Wow. So it's going to be another turnover, Iowa ball. Yeah, that's critical, DiTenzo. It's not looking good for South Carolina, right? Foul trouble. And Iowa's up. They're playing solid basketball. They got to play more disciplined. Iowa's 10 of 11 for free throws right now. Larry Ward says Hawks have really quick hands. Yeah, and, you know, a lot of these misses from South Carolina is leading to, good rebound opportunities for Iowa as well. As Stolke drives inside off the glass, misses, Kitts gets the rebound. As Johnson, guarded closely by Marshall, gets it over to Kitts. Kicks it out. Corner three. Doesn't hit. Rebound, Iowa. Clark drives down. Nice pass inside. Stolke loses it. Good steal by South Carolina. And three goes. That's going to be a shot for South Carolina for Pow. Score is now 41-40. As Clark gets it back, guarded closely by Johnson. Nice screen set, step back, three, money. What a shot. As Clark goes up 44, gets Iowa up 44-40 now, 4-point game. Minute 45 on the clock left in the second quarter. As pass inside to Kitts, one more pass. As Fagan puts it up and scores back to a 2-point game. As Clark gets it knocked away. Good steal by Johnson. She'll drive. Has Kitts. Passes inside. Off the glass. Easy bucket. It is back tied up. 44-44. Minute 18 left in this second quarter. What a game. As Marshall passes it off. Back over to Clark. Good defense by Johnson. Stays with her. Good block. And that's going to be a held ball. Clark doesn't like it. Does not like it. Shout out to you, Charlotte. Yeah, good defense. Good defense for sure. Quick shout out to Guinness as well as Christy and El Gallo for liking the stream on Facebook. Thanks a lot. Shout out to you all for supporting the stream. Great game we got here. It's tied up 44-44, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a quick timeout commercial break. Minute left here on the clock. Left in this second quarter commercial break. If you have not, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Also, make sure that you do share the stream with your friends and family, and also subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. Also, shout out to Janelle Yalung, Jalen Sykes, as well as Dion Hale for liking the stream. Thanks a lot. Also, make sure you guys do share as well. I do appreciate it. As far as the votes go, we got 195 votes, 57% for the Hawkeyes. Still holding it down in a tie ball game. WB Jackson says SC is clamping up Iowa in the paint. It's a fact. And that's been one of the big factors for South Carolina is their in the paint defense. That's why they've been so great. And that's why they've been on that, amazing undefeated run for this season because, it's very hard to get through Cardoso. It's very hard to get through Johnson, Fegan. And Iowa's finding a way, though. Iowa's finding a way to do it. The game's definitely close. Definitely close. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to you guys. Says 20 minutes in, it's 0-0. Listen, they've been balling. Without a doubt. They have been balling. Hold the glasses straight. Like, you know how hard it is to talk and not move? It'd be like a robot, just, all right. Just like not move at all. Just. We're at a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout, commercial break. It's been an amazing game. We're tied up at 44 apiece. Clark leading Iowa. Her teammates are helping her. Great chemistry. SC staying in it. Looks like they're finding some chemistry on their own. But SC is in foul trouble, so that can make a difference down the stretch. We'll see if they can recover. Daniel says these women's Final Four games have been very good games. SC, very good defense. For sure. For sure. All right. So we got a minute left in the second quarter, and obviously we'll get to halftime. We'll do some trivia. We haven't done that in a while. So we'll do some trivia for halftime. Shout out to you guys. Jay Thompson says, I live just a few miles where Clark grew up, Des Moines, Iowa. Ain't no one outside. Listen, they inside supporting this Iowa team, yo. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for basketball. It's a good thing for college basketball. I feel like, basketball had been in a decline for a while, right? And this is the most interest we've seen in a long time for sure. So here we go. As Clark inbounds for Iowa. Gets it over to Stolke. Back over to Clark. Pass inside. One more. High off the glass. Shot goes. Score is now 46-44 as Martin gets it going. She's got 11 points in the game. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Nice drive inside. Quick pass off the glass. Rolls out. Kitts gets the rebound. She'll kick it out. As Pow. High three. Shot goes. South Carolina takes the lead 47-46. 20 seconds on the clock as Clark brings it down the court. Good steal by Johnson. Clark not paying attention and cleans it up. It's now 49-46 as Stolke gets it over to Clark, and they will not get a shot off in time. What a mistake by Clark to not pay attention, playing with the ball loosely. Gets it stolen, and South Carolina will take the lead 49-46 going into halftime. Wow. Quick shout out to Rob Solomon, Pi Cristal, and Sarah Douglas for liking the stream on Facebook. Thank you. I do appreciate you all. What a great first half by both teams. It's a 3-point game. South Carolina capitalized on the mistake by Clark. Gets the easy layup, and it's now 49-46. Says first time forever for one seed have been in the finals for men and women the same season. It's interesting. Tyrone, what up, yo? Big T in the building. Dion says you're doing a great job reporting the game. Thanks a lot, Dion. Shout out to you, man. I do appreciate it. Says yes. Get on them, Don. Fourth quarter, get it good. You have a 90-inch TV monitor. JR's lenses are gigantic. I'm living a dream here. Just a reminder to everyone here. I hope your team wins, but it's all about how you close the game. That is a fact. That is hilarious. 90-inch TV, yo. It's like he's looking off Jay's glasses and watching the game in HD. Why aren't you watching the game on the TV, yo? That's crazy. All right, as we end the second quarter, we're on the halftime. It's a 3-point game, 49-46. As far as the votes go, Hawkeyes hold it down 55% as we end the first half. So let's go ahead and do some quick trivia here for you guys and gals. What do you want to do? Do you guys want to do modern trivia or do you want to do sports trivia? Leave it in the chat. All can play. Doesn't matter which platform you're on. So let us know if you want to do modern or sports trivia. Modern. So we got one for modern. Let's see what you guys want to do for trivia. Modern basketball. Okay. Anybody else want to give input? Anybody else? Anybody else? Yeah, sounds like that just may be what we're going to do. And, all right. I guess that's what we're going to do. We said throwback. We got 2 for modern, 1 for throwback. All right, we'll just do modern. Modern basketball. All right. Let me find some questions for you guys. I got to take off my glasses so y'all don't cheat. I know how y'all get. Now I can't see it. All right, here we go. Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, some of these are really old. But, hey, we'll do it anyways. All right, here we go. Question number 1. Question number 1. Which NBA team has made the most appearances in the finals? Wrong. Which NBA team has made the most appearances in the finals? Let's see who gets it. WV says Celtics. Ditenzo says Lakers. Mallory says Boston. Weez says Lakers. The Mid says Lakers. CL Eagle says Lakers. Selena says, put your glasses back on, straining your eyes. Yeah, I really am right now. That was a terrible decision. Brian says Golden State. Josh Richardson says Celtics. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the answer is the Los Angeles Lakers. 32 appearances. The Los Angeles Lakers. They have the most appearances in the finals. It's probably where they're also one of the most hated teams in the NBA as well. But yeah, the Lakers. Golden State. Next one. Give y'all a good one. Nah, that's easy. Come on. All right, here's a good one. Which NBA player has the most turnovers in the finals? Which player has the most turnovers in the finals? I want to see who gets this one. Jerry West? Michael Jordan? Wow. It's interesting. LeBron? Jay, does that tell you how much I know about NBA, LeBum? You guys are hilarious. Selena says Shaq. Westbrook? LeBron? All right. The player who has the most turnovers in the NBA Finals is LeBron James, the king. The King James, ladies and gentlemen. He has the most turnovers in the finals. LeBron. Disco says, I think we should stress how Iowa cannot finish the game like they did against the Huskies. Iowa scored only 1 point in the last 2.5 minutes. Don't give the game away. Win the game. Dagnabbit. That is a fact. All right, here we go. King turnover. All right, question number 3. Question number 3. That's easy. Here's a good one. All right. What NBA team has made the most franchise final appearances without winning a title? What NBA team has made the most franchise final appearances without winning a title? This is a good one. I don't think many of you are going to get this. This is a real good one. Which NBA team has made the most franchise final appearances without winning a title? Detendo says the Mavericks, the Nuggets. So we got the Mavericks, we got the Nuggets, Pacers, the Knicks, Clippers. I'll give you guys a few more seconds. What NBA team has made the most final appearances without winning a title? It's not the Pacers. It's not the Knicks. It's not the Clippers. It's not the Mavericks or the Nuggets. As in they never won a championship. Yeah. Well, not never, but they have the most appearances without winning a title. He said, who's Googling it? Tyrone said the Bills. The Phoenix Suns, ladies and gentlemen. The Phoenix Suns. They made the most franchise final appearances without winning a title. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Look at that. You learn something new every day. The Phoenix Suns. Shout out to you, Selena. That's your favorite team. Next after that, this will be Selena, I thought you were going to get it. I thought you, because that's your favorite team, I thought you were going to get it. I was waiting to see if you were going to answer it. I was like, no, she didn't get it. All right. Last but not least, Barkley, yeah. Last but not least, for our basketball trivia, then I got to use the restroom before we get started with the second half. No, that's going to be a little hard. It's going way back. Trying to keep it modern. That's easy. Come on. That's easy. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, fine. All right. What team did... Yeah, it's okay. What team did Larry Bird coach during the 1997-98 season? What team did Larry Bird coach during the 97-98 season? I think that's a good one. We'll do that one. I think that's a good one. What team did Larry Bird coach between 97 and 98? And this one's kind of easy. At least it should have been if you watch basketball. Demiz says Pacers. Weed says Pacers. Lemilton says San Antonio. Boston, Pacers. Indiana. So, it's Pacers, everybody. Larry Bird coached the Pacers, Indiana, during the 97-98 season. So there you go. There you go. Shout out to the people who did not have to Google. You have earned yourself the right to say that you were correct for Jay Reason basketball trivia. You've earned yourself a virtual cookie. There you go. Shout out to you guys. All right, now I can put my glasses back on so I couldn't see. All right. Going to use the restroom real quick, and then we'll be back momentarily here for the third quarter. Bring this down just a little bit. All right, I'll be back momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. All right, everybody. We are back as we prepare for the third quarter. So, yeah, very, very strong start for Iowa. Without a doubt. They've been playing their game. Caitlyn Clark has been doing well. South Carolina, the defense is strong. You've got, their role players stepping up, good chemistry with that team. I think right now the real question is, who's going to have the better defensive stand. Someone said, whoever wins the game is the person who has the ball last in their hand, and I really think that's the case. I mean, considering it's a 3-point game, it's 49-46. South Carolina does have the lead, and we'll just have to see how Iowa can fight back in this situation, because I do feel like the momentum is starting to change just a little bit, but the way this thing can go is, Iowa can just come out hot and take things over. So we'll see. We'll see as we get through these last quick little commercial breaks. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us. Make sure that you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Also, make sure that you share the stream with your friends and family. And if you have not, make sure that you do subscribe, click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. I will be doing the men's championship tomorrow. Purdue and UConn, so make sure you lock it in. That will be just as exciting as this. And it will be a good time. So as we get back to it. Purdue? Yeah, I'm thinking Purdue too, yo. I think Purdue's going to take it. I've been saying it for months, and Every time they win, I've been like just shaking my head. It's crazy. It's crazy. Shout out to Sally.
My mom. My mom.
Much love, Sally. Much love to you. Here we go. Inbound here to Johnson. Quick shot. That goes, and it's going to be a rebound by Iowa as Clark gets it. Guarded closely here. Passes it off. Stokey sets the screen. Clark gets it back. Wide open. Shoots a three. Can't hit. And that's going to be a rebound by Kitts as they get it going. Johnson, quick pass over to Pow. Gets it over to Kitts. Drives inside. Off the glass. Shot goes. Scores now 51-46. South Carolina. Stokey sets the screen. Clark passes it off. Marshall at the top of the key. Pass over to Martin. She'll shoot. Can't hit. South Carolina gets another rebound. Johnson, pass over to Kitts. Right corner. Thought about it. Shoots. Goes in. Scores now 53-46. South Carolina came out ready to play. And Iowa misses a wide open three. South Carolina on roll. On the roll. 53-46. As Johnson slowing things down for their offense. Pass over to Kitts, back over to Cardoso. As Pow steps up, jumper goes, gets the shooter's bounce. It's now a 9-point game. And there's going to be a timeout called by Iowa. They need it. Things have definitely changed just that fast. And South Carolina is now up 55-46. Timeout. Tactical, yeah, man. They turned on the Jets. They turned on the Jets. Ricky, what up, yo? What's going on with you? Says, when is he going to get in the mass of GOAT debate? Who? Jalen Hurts just reminded everyone he came from Alabama on the halftime show. I love it so much. DeTenzo says, okay, I'm going with the majority. All right. Crab couldn't remember the team, but did remember him coaching. Yeah. Shout out to you, Brian. All these comments, and no one has asked UConn or Purdue. The women have outplayed the men, I guess, this March Madness. I wouldn't say they outplayed them. I think that the game for the women has just been more it's came with more entertainment value because of the star power. So, men's college ball has always been huge. But I think this year has just been, the women because of the names. So, yeah, we can't take away from the men's because they ball out as well. WB says 84-80 Purdue. We'll see. All bench players. SC pulling away. Says you always make the adjustments needed to be more effective at halftime in any sport, especially basketball. SC may just double or triple team Clark like UConn did versus her in the first half of the game. And you know what? You may be right there, and that's really important because they have the energy for it, right? They play at a slower pace. So by them having a slower pace in the first half, they have the energy for that second half run, which is why we may be seeing the run here by South Carolina right now. SC red hair is a man for sure. That's ridiculous. Weren't they saying the same thing about Clark? SC has the refs on their side, bozos. Goodness. I can't deal with the comments sometimes. I can't. Looks like SC may have decided to show up. We'll see. Yeah, man. The Mid says women have to stay for 3 years. They build a name while in college, but men do one and done. That's why the women are getting so much attention. Yeah, I think the reality is this. They've been getting a lot of attention because they've been balling out, number one. But number two, they've been doing it for multiple years. Now, on the flip side, there's been, certain men who, have made a name for themselves. But, I think, like, for instance, like Bronny James, right? People were hoping that he was going to be like the star that we would have seen over the last couple of years because of his father. Well, we haven't really seen that. So, unfortunately, right, that's why it's been more so the star power of the women that has hyped everybody up for college ball. Selena, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Jim says undefeated teams don't know how to lose. Well, here we go. As we get back to it, Iowa has the ball. Quick pass inside to Stolke. Back out for three. Shot is going to be off. Cardoso gets the rebound. 55-46 is the score. 7 minutes and 41 seconds left in this third quarter. As Pow passes inside. And that's going to be a high pass. Turnover, too high. As Iowa will get the ball now. Steve Frolic, what up, yo? What's going on with you, bro? How you been? It's been a minute. As quick pass over to Clark. Guarded closely. Drives inside. And easy. Shot goes in. Was looking for the foul. Didn't get it. 55-48. Johnson pass inside. Cardoso gets fouled, and she'll go to the line. Shoot free throws. Less than 7 points is a game. Please, he's being pumped up like Angel is. If Caitlyn Clark doesn't score 40, they have no chance. I don't think that's the truth, right? She didn't have 40 last game and they won. She had 21 points. As Cardoso misses the first free throw. Yeah, I don't think Iowa just needs to play a complete game and they have a chance to win. As she misses the second free throw as well, Iowa gets the rebound. Pass inside. Stolke loses it, but it goes out of bounds on South Carolina. Still Iowa ball. Clark Kent is Superman. Okay. Guys are ridiculous. Clark, long three. That's going to be off as Kitts gets the rebound. Johnson brings it down the court. Kitts inside calling for the ball. Johnson looking her off. She now gets it. Fakes the pass. Goes inside and gets... Wow. She gets called for a charge. Okay. Yeah. I don't know about that one, but hey, all right. Martin drives inside, guarded closely by Cardoso. Back over to Clark. Corner, three. Marshall hits. Score is now 55-51. 6 minutes left in this third quarter. As quick shot goes there for Hall. 57-51. Keeping it a close game on both sides. As Clark drives inside, off the glass, doesn't hit. Cardoso rebounds. Hall pass over to Johnson. She'll drive. Resets the offense. Pow sets a screen. Pass over to Hall. Pow drives inside, kicks it out. Johnson, three. Shot in and out. Clark gets the rebound. She kicks it in. Stolke walking off the glass. Hit. Score is now 57-53. 4-point game. Pass inside. That goes off the front of the rim. This is going to be a jump ball. And Iowa ball. Says, I'm just getting here. Are you wrapping Christmas gifts next to the mic?
Was that me?
Yo, that's hilarious.
Sorry.
Babe's just chomping away over there. She's got the Chex Mix going.
It's a really sensitive.
Says the Clark Stalky connection. Yeah, man. Without a doubt. Yeah, it was a charge. Unfortunately, it was a charge. Cardoso. Yeah, it's Cardoso. I know I've been tripping out by it for some reason. My bad, yo. Ant, best player in the NBA right now? Yeah. I think if there's one person right now that could be considered to be like the best all-around player, Anthony Edwards is right there right now. Without a doubt. Ricky says, do you think Caitlyn Clark should go play Big 3 basketball? Yeah, if she wants the money. You know, I think if she wants the money, it would make sense. But yeah, I think there's a lot of liability that could happen, right? There's a lot of ability, because if you get injured in the Big 3 and then obviously you can't fulfill your contract obligations with the WNBA, it's like, how does that work? You know? So I think there's a lot that goes into that, and I think it could become problematic. But, you know, from a money standpoint, it makes sense, but from a health and career standpoint, it probably doesn't. Shout out to you, Charlotte. We're in a quick timeout commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not, make sure that you guys hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Also, make sure that you share the stream with your friends and family. I do appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel. Click that bell. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. I do appreciate you all rocking with us. Great game. 4-point game, 57-53 with a little under 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Clark will be the first pick in the NBA draft. Yeah. Steve says, hey, brother, are you going to be doing any UFL games? I'm thinking about it. Shout out to Odindo, as well as Bob Ulrich, Northbound, and Sophia Lee for liking the stream. Thanks a lot. Thank you guys on Facebook. Much appreciated. Shout out to all you guys for supporting the channel. I do thank each and every one of you. It's been a great game so far for Iowa and the Gamecocks, for Iowa and South Carolina. And like I said before, I do think that it's going to come down to who has the ball last, for sure. Basketball is a game of intimidation. Just ask the New York Knicks of the 70s. They always beat the Celtics in the playoffs. If you play as cool as a cucumber as Walt Clyde Frazier did, you'll win. We'll see. Here we go. Back to it. Shout out to Sosa Briscoe for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. As Clark drives inside, spins off the glass, easy bucket goes. Now a 1-point game. 2-point game, 57-55. Here we go. Johnson guarded closely by Marshall. Quick pass to the baseline. Hall for three. In and out. They'll get the rebound back. Cleans it up. Off the glass goes. 59-55. 4-point game. Pass to Stalky. Can't hit. Off the front of the rim. South Carolina rebound. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in this third quarter. 4-point game. Johnson gets a screen set. Shoots a high three. Rainbow goes in 62-55. as Tessa Johnson has 12 points. 2 for 4 from 3. Clark now has the ball. Drives inside. Poked away. She'll get it back. Marshall, wide open 3. Can't hit. Rebound. South Carolina. Iowa's got to figure it out. Slow down a little bit. Try and get their game back. I think they're forcing a lot of shots, and for some reason, Marshall's having a tough time with the open 3. But she does get a steal here. Martin to Clark, wide open 3, can't hit. Rebound South Carolina. Flo J, yeah. Shout out to you, Charlotte. South Carolina bench is absolutely roasting right now. They've stepped up in a big way for this team. As Johnson gets it, pass over to Hall for another 3, and she'll hit. That's 2 in a row. 65-55, 10-point game. As Stolke passes the falter, and that's going to lead to a foul here on South Carolina. No! They're going to say this was a travel? Wow. Says Iowa needs to hit those wide open 3s. Yes. Without a doubt. So that was a turnover on Iowa. It's South Carolina's ball. And now at this point, South Carolina can play their game, right? Slow roll, work the offense, work the play. And that's exactly what they're doing. As Johnson gets it, little shot goes. That's going to be off, out of bounds. And it's going to be Iowa ball. This says penetrate, take it to the basket, draw the fouls, and make your free throws. Don't rely on the 3s just yet. Exactly. They don't need to. Right? Play the inside game. Focus on your defense. You got to hit the open 3s, though. But if it's not there, drive inside. Martin gets blocked, gets it back, though. Goes off the glass, and 1 foul. She'll go to the line. Shout out to you, Beefy. Thanks a lot, yo. Brian, what a game. Yeah, man. What a game. It's been a great game, without a doubt. So Martin's at the line shooting free throws. And hits the first. (65-56). Minute 42 left in the third quarter. And hits the second. It's now an 8-point game. Johnson bringing it down, guarded by Clark. Pass inside to Cardoso. And that's going to be off as Martin gets the rebound. Nice fade. Can't hit, though, and that's going to be a rebound for South Carolina. Deep pass. Johnson, 3. Shoots. What a shot. Their 3s are so high. It's just wild to me how high they shoot the 3. It's crazy. Shot goes. It's now 68-57, 11-point lead for South Carolina with a minute 6 left in this third quarter. South Carolina shooting 50% from 3. And you know, it's really amazing to see them shoot that high. It's very difficult to block that shot because they're shooting it so high. South Carolina with the good run here, it's now 68-57. Iowa's going to have to figure it out, right? They've got to play better defense, work on the second chance shots. Stop relying on threes, right? If you know the shot's not there, even if you're open, step up maybe, shoot the mid-range, right? If the three's not there, you don't have to take it, especially if you're not hot. As we get back to it. Here we go. Iowa inbounds. Gets it over to Clark. Sets a screen. And a falter passes to Brady. Gets it right back. Goes off the glass. Score is now 68-59. As a falter has 7 points. She's 3 of 7 from the field. 39 seconds to go. Fagan thought about it. Kicks it out. That's going to be a 3-second violation. Turnover, Iowa ball. Shout out to Patty for liking the stream on Facebook. Thanks a lot, Patty. Shout out to you. Wrench Gang in the house. Showing the love as South Carolina has a turnover. Iowa gets the ball. 21 seconds left in this third quarter. Iowa needs a score here. Don't settle for the three. Drive inside. Get the easy layup if you need to. Clark battles. Step back three. That's going to be off. Goes out of bounds. Still Iowa ball. They got another shot at it. 0.2 seconds. Shout out to Ryan Jeff for liking stream on Facebook. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you for the support. Shout out to all you guys for the likes. And if you have not, make sure that you hit that like, hit that thumbs up, and share the stream. And also subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications. I do thank you all. With that said, it's going to be the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 68-59. So I think the big problem is you've got Iowa now settling for threes. You don't have to. Drive inside, get the layup going. You could bring this thing much closer if you'd stop settling for the threes, and that's a big problem. Threes can get you back in the game, right? But if no one's hitting, if everyone's cold, start running into the paint. Go for the mid-range. And that's the biggest problem for Iowa right now. They're settling, forcing shots that aren't there. And we'll just have to see if they can get it together in the fourth quarter. It's far from over. We got a whole quarter to go. It's 68-59. And we can't count Iowa out yet. Not at all. Not at all. Shout out to you, Beefy. Thanks a lot, yo. As far as the votes go, though, Iowa's still holding it down. 55% on the votes. Still holding it down, ladies and gentlemen. John says South Carolina is just on another level. They're doing good. Rich says you're going for Iowa. That was my prediction. I'm not going for any team, but my prediction was Iowa. Tammy, like the stream. Thanks a lot, Tammy. Shout out to you guys for showing the love and supporting. Make sure you guys on Facebook share the stream as well with your friends and family. I do appreciate you all. Also, make sure that you do subscribe if you have not. Click that bell, turn on your notifications. So, yeah. Great game so far. It's been a battle for sure. South Carolina does have the momentum right now. Things just aren't falling for Iowa. Hopefully they can get it together, regroup in this fourth quarter, make it close as we get to these quick timeout commercial breaks. James says, can I switch my vote? You cannot switch your vote, my friend. You cannot. Says Iowa has no bench. Literally 0 points. Yeah, it's unfortunate because South Carolina's stacked. And when you have a stacked team like that, right, you've got fresh players that can come in, they can save individuals when they're in foul trouble. And Iowa's basically relying on their starters to go out there and get the win. So at the end of the day, that's, it may be their downfall. But like I said, it's not over yet. We can't count Iowa out yet, right? They can get hot. They can get some good plays going and get this thing close, and who knows what will happen, for sure. For sure. John says refs about to make it interesting and help Iowa out. We'll see. We'll see. Shout out to Melvin Diaz for liking the stream on Facebook. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you for the support. Shout out to all you guys for liking the stream and sharing it. I do appreciate you all. As we get back to it, fourth quarter coming up here. South Carolina and Iowa. August says, let's go Gamecocks. It is getting down to the wire, though. We've got the fourth quarter coming up here. Obviously, this is for all the marbles. But it's like I said, it's far from over. Randy says, Jay doesn't post hate or trash talk. Not at all. Not at all. For those who are on Facebook, do me a quick favor. Make sure that you do share the stream as well. Make sure you guys share the stream with your friends and family. I do thank you all for supporting the channel. Randy says, haters run when Jay wants to talk to them one of the fact 101. You already know. You already know. You know I'm a great debater. Love it. I love it. SC going to win for show? We'll see. We'll see. Well, it's set up for Clark here to cement her place in victory, especially if one believes she needs a championship. Like I said, you know, I think the championship on her resume makes her stand out the way that she's supposed to. You've got the records, you've got the accolades, the championship solidifies it with you moving on in your career. But here we go. Quick pass out to Clark. Nice pass to Hawkeyes. She'll get fouled on the drive, and she'll shoot free throws with 9:39 left on the clock. B Love says SC definitely taking it. Okay. As Hawkeyes misses the first free throw. 68-59. And misses the second as well as Cardoso gets the rebound. Johnson guarded closely by Clark. And quick shot goes, easy bucket as Johnson makes it 70-59 now, back to an 11-point game. Tessa Johnson has 17 points. She's 7 of 10 from the field and has a career high. As Clark gets it now, Stokey sets the screen. Quick shot. Gets the friendly roll. Hits the back of the rim. Back to a 9-point game, 70-61. Wiley off the glass. They've got to do a better, Iowa's got to do a better job of the interior defense. As Johnson's going to get hit with a foul here on the reach-in. Low budget says, come on, Iowa. Yeah, you can't miss those free throws. Crucial free throws. Without a doubt. K got to take over or it's a wrap. They've been trying to force the three and unfortunately just hasn't been falling, so they've got to play the inside game. At least for a little while. It's going to be a kickball here by South Carolina. Still Iowa ball. They've got to get something going on the inside as far as offense and not settle just for threes. As Marshall passes inside. Martin turns, can't hit, rebound, Kitts. South Carolina ball. Pass inside to Kitts, off the glass, can't hit. Cardoso will clean it up. Scores now 74-61. Nice pass by Clark, and she'll get fouled. As Martin tried to go up for the layup, she'll shoot free throws. Randy says, get mad, Clark. Get mad. John says, here come the fouls for Iowa. SC going to be in the bonus quick. Well, here's the first one. It says Ketter's too big for them. Cardoso, yeah. Or Cardoso. I keep saying sa. I don't know why. It's Cardoso. Cardoso. I got to say it like keep saying it in my head. Cardoso. There we go. Hits the free throw. Scores now 74-62 as Johnson brings it down for South Carolina. Quick pass inside. Cardoso off the glass. Can't hit. Kitts cleans it up. Score is now 76-62. 7 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Clark drives inside. Kicks it out. Steps up. Foul. Who called them fouls coming? They're dropping now. They're dropping. Shout out to Sassy. Let's go, Sassy. Says Iowa. Wrench gang in the building. Let's go, Sassy. How you been? How you feeling? How you feeling? Who wins the men's? I've got Purdue. B Love says the rebound's killing them. As a Falter hits the first free throw. And hits the second. Scores now 76-64. 12-point game. Still a lot of time left. 7 minutes and 29 seconds. Johnson brings it down, guarded by Clark. Quick pass. Gets it right back. Drives inside. Off the glass. Can't hit. Clark gets the rebound. Long pass. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Still Iowa ball. Shout out to you, Randy. Jim says, like Purdue yesterday, pulling away. Yeah, I mean, they're at a pivotal point, both sides, without a doubt. Because if South Carolina lets off the gas in any way, Iowa can find a way to come back as Clark gets it off the screen here. Sidestep three. Shot goes. Scores now 76-67. And just like that, Caitlyn Clark has 30 points. Good block here. Iowa gets it. Clark asking for the ball. She gets it. Long three. Doesn't go. They'll get it right back. Marshall shoots and hits. We got ourselves a game. 76-60. It is a 6-point game as Iowa's on an 8-0 run in the last minute. Here we go. Quick pass. Left side. Gets it over to Kitts. Out to the corner. Nice fake. Steps up and shoots. That's going to be off. Iowa rebound. A Falter loses it. Hall looking for someone to pass it to. Gets rid of it. And now they'll slow it down. Johnson drives. Tried to go off the glass. Gets fouled by Clark. Clark is upset as Johnson's going to the line to shoot free throws. Iowa ain't going away. That is a fact. Craig, what up, yo? John Vianney says, come on, Clark, get going. Dewan says, come on, SC. Alfredo says, Iowa. Yeah. Brittany Tooley says, these fouls on SC, let them play. Listen, you know how this goes. At the end of the game, refs calling everything. Everything as Johnson hits the free throws. The score is now 78-70. And Cardoso is back in at the 5-minute 58 mark in the fourth quarter. Here we go. Clark driving, guarded by Johnson. Screen set, step back, shoots. Way off. South Carolina rebound. Pow, quick pass. Gets it back over to Johnson. Screen set. Drives in. Gets it inside. Kicks it back out. Johnson. Gets it to Cardoso. Back outside. Johnson. High three. Doesn't go. Cardoso gets the rebound, and that's going to be a travel Iowa ball. What a mistake to make. Just put it up. Just put it up. Good stop, good turnover for Iowa, but a bad, terrible mistake for South Carolina. As Clark now has the ball. Kicks it out. Martin drives. And that's going to be tipped out by South Carolina. Brittany says, loving this game. This is what women's basketball is about. Let's go. Matthew says, Iowa comeback season's real. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. 8-point game, 5 minutes, 11 seconds. Iowa ball, inbounds, off the glass, goes. 6-point game. 5-minute mark. Iowa fans standing up in the crowd. South Carolina trying to slow things down, play their game. Pass over to Johnson. Gets a nice shot off, but doesn't go. They'll get the rebound back. There's going to be a foul here on Martin on Iowa. South Carolina ball. Wow. Quick timeout, commercial break. Quick break in the madness. This has been wild the last 3 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to all you guys for rocking with us. Whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Also, make sure that you hit that share button as well. Share the stream with your friends and family. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe, click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. I do thank you all for rocking with us. We're in a quick timeout, commercial break. What a game. What a game it has been. Everybody needs some Prozac at this point. Oh, man. Randy says, sucks losing a game without getting a shot. Charlene said, nail biter. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Randy says, go Hawks. Parker says, dang. Says, just tuned in. Iowa down. It's far from over. Far from over. 4 minutes and 39 seconds, right? It's a 6-point game. Literally 2 threes by Iowa gets them back in it. Or, I mean, hey, if you want to, go inside, use the paint, get some twos in there. Same thing. Just got to play smart. Got to play smart. Don't settle for the three if it's not there. I know you believe in Caitlyn. We know she can shoot. But, sometimes you gotta play that, fundamental basketball. Drive inside, use that backboard, get it going, right? Drive inside, take the foul, right? Goes to the free throw line. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Quick shout out to Slytherin House. John is great. Johnny Briol, Jesus De La Rosa, Annie Marie Foss for liking the stream on Facebook. Thank you all. As well as Matthew Wiegand. Shout out to you guys on Facebook for showing the love. Jizzle Cell says, this is a good game. It's a great game. It's a great game, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And you guys have been absolutely wonderful. As far as the votes, 55% for the Hawkeyes. Still holding it down. Still holding it down, ladies and gentlemen. Rebound story of the game. The bench. The bench has been huge for this game, without a doubt. Shout out to Chris Lee, as well as Xander and Ma Deanna for liking the stream. Thanks a lot. Shout out to you guys for following on Facebook as well. Also, if you're on Facebook, make sure that you share the stream with your friends and family. Click that share button. I do thank you all for rocking with us. Tay says, just stop Clark and game over. Simple. That's who they're looking for to win the game. To be honest, there's obviously, multiple people. Stolke is important, right? She's good in the paint. Marshall, if she can get hot, she's been open multiple times, just hasn't been able to get it to fall. But when she's on, she cooks. So that's the kind of spark that Iowa's going to need to have in this last and final stretch. Here we go. As we get back to it. South Carolina will inbound. And here we go. Quick pass to Cardoso. Back over to Hull. She'll drive inside. Stops and pops. That goes in. Score is now 80-72. As Clark gets it now. Guarded closely by Johnson. Drives inside. Quick pass. And that's going to be saved. Just barely. Drives inside, off the glass, and one. Wow, what a recovery to go to the line, trying to make it a 5-point game, and one. Foul on Hull. That was a bad foul on South Carolina, unfortunately, or for South Carolina, unfortunately. And now Iowa trying to make it a 5-point game. As free throw goes in. 80-75, 4 minutes and 13 seconds. And here we go. South Carolina ball. Quick pass over to Pow. Drives inside, steps back out, guarded closely by Marshall. Quick pass side three. Johnson, shot doesn't go. Clark gets the rebound. Clark, slow it up. You got plenty of time. Don't rush it. Loses the handle, gets it right back. Take your time. Gets it to the corner. Marshall kicks it back out. Drives inside. That's going to be a travel. Bad play. Bad play for Iowa. Kick that ball out. Kick it out. Turnover, South Carolina ball. As Johnson brings it down. Pow guarded closely by Marshall. Johnson thought about the three, didn't take it. Back to Pow. She'll drive inside. Steps through, loses the ball. It's going to be a foul. And it's going to be a foul. Traveling, yeah. There's been a few travels. Game Pro, what up, yo? What's going on with you? How you been, bro? So Pow is at the line shooting free throws. Misses the first. Still a 5-point game with 3 minutes left. South Carolina's 4 of 10 for free throws. Hits the second. Scores now 81-75, 6-point game. Ding ding, says anyone else tuned in from Africa? Let's go. We got Africa in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Quick shout out to Courtney Fair for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Good block by Cardoso. Good defense. 2 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock. As Johnson passes it over to Pow. Johnson guarded closely by Clark. Screen set. Johnson, quick shot. Doesn't go. Cardoso, rebound, cleans it up. Scores now 83-75. Clark, long three, can't hit. Doesn't get the offense set, just takes a long three, almost from the logo. Scores now 83-75. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter. As Johnson guarded closely by Clark, and she'll get fouled. What good defense by Cardoso. And just cleaning up that glass on the other side, putting it up, scoring. As South Carolina will inbound here. Johnson, quick pass over to Pow. Back over to Johnson. We're down to a minute 55 here. Iowa's got to get a stop. Pow shoots a three. That's going to be off. Loose ball foul on Clark. Still South Carolina ball. Wow. Here's when my hair starts to stand up. How is Iowa dropping the hypothetical ball? This is unusual. Unfortunately, settling for threes. In my opinion, settling for threes, forcing shots, not utilizing that paint, not using the mid-range. But the reality is this. South Carolina is very good on the inside. They got a great inside game. They played a slower pace, and Iowa just hasn't been able to get another run going since the first half. And by South Carolina being able to utilize their bench, fresh legs coming in, that's been the real nightmare for Iowa. Robert, what up, yo? What's going on with you? And hits the second free throw. Scores now 84-75. 9-point game. Clark drives inside. High off the glass. Misses. Johnson rebound. It's getting down to the wire. It is getting down to the wire. Everybody standing on their feet for South Carolina. And there's going to be a foul called here on Clark. Not looking good. This is not looking good. Quick shout out to Jacob Tarvis for the Cash App donation. Thanks a lot, Jacob. I do appreciate you. Thank you for the $8 donation. Thanks a lot through Cash App. I appreciate you. USC was favored to win. Yeah, Iowa was the underdogs. As Johnson hits the free throw, scores now 85-75, 10-point game. Minute 23. And that last shot doesn't go. Cardoso, another rebound. Quick pass to Pow. Clark is going to foul again. We're down to a minute 7. Minute 7. Ia says, thank you for the live. Thank you for being here, man. We'll be doing the men's basketball tomorrow as well. So if you guys have not, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you like and follow. And we'll be doing the men's basketball tomorrow. I do thank you all for rocking with us. It's been great. It's been great. Great game. South Carolina definitely has been balling. And it seems that Iowa has just fallen flat here in this fourth quarter. Minute 6. As Clark shoots, that's going to be off. Another rebound for Cardoso. As Johnson loses the ball, Iowa gets it. And there's going to be a timeout called at 53.5. Scores 87-75. 87-75 is the score. 53.5 seconds left on the clock. At this point, I think there was a level of, can we come back and win it, right? For Iowa, that just wasn't there. And forcing shots, not setting the offense. We kind of seen this at the beginning of the UConn game, and I brought that up. And I'm kind of seeing the same thing, right? When shots aren't falling, people just get frustrated. When shots aren't falling, people just aren't making the right decisions. And, Iowa essentially fell apart here in the fourth quarter. Unfortunately. 53 seconds to go. Iowa will inbound. Long pass. Gets it over to Clark. Loses the ball, stolen by Johnson. 47 seconds. Yeah, Iowa just backs off, and South Carolina's just going to run this clock. South Carolina fans standing on their feet. And it looks like the coach may just take a timeout here. So, yeah, we're down to 20.2. Courtney Ferris says, let's go Gamecocks. So Iowa starters coming out. And this will be how Caitlyn Clark ends her college career. She'll be number 1 in the WNBA draft. She'll be moving on to the pro level. She had ended with 30 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Hey, we can't knock Caitlyn Clark, right? She's done great. She's done wonderful things for women's basketball. Obviously, South Carolina, though, being undefeated for this season, playing exceptional basketball, staying strong, coming out this game with the victory, undefeated, national champions for the women. This is absolutely amazing. And I think we've witnessed history this year for South Carolina, without a doubt. What a great game. South Carolina takes it 87-75 as the Gamecocks beat the Hawkeyes. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Shout out to Purple. What's going on with you, Purple? Much love. Wrench Gang in the building. Let's go. Checking out the comments. Much love to you guys over on Facebook. Jermaine says, go South Carolina. Martine says, Coach Staley is definitely the undefeated season GOAT. That's a fact. Connie Price, congrats, SC. Angelo says, Iowa centers are weak. Always gets blocked. They should fake first after receiving the ball in the block. Then use the glass on the side. My goodness, just straight up just to be blocked. Get your heart, your coat, and leave Iowa. Good game. See y'all next year. Says, I agree. She will definitely do great in the WNBA. I just hope I can get some tickets. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I expect good things for her. And, you know, we give credit where credit is due. But right now, we do have to give South Carolina the credit because they played exceptional, great, fundamental basketball. They used the whole team, including the bench. They went undefeated this season. And now they're the champions of women's college basketball. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. For sure. Nathan says, just won 1,000, bro. I called it, paired it with the Yankees winning and money line on SC when they were down. Shout out to you, Nathan. There you go, man. Let's go. Randy says, thanks, Jay. You're the man for sports and life in general. Thanks a lot, Randy. Much love to you, man. You know how we do. It's always a good time over here. Always a good time. Always great to share sports and love and life with all of you. Cordy says, congratulations, SC. Don Stanley is undefeated, best coach we've had in a while. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Shout out to Allison. What up, yo? David Jones in the house, here from Columbia, South Carolina. Let's go. Let's go. AK says, nah, Clark is still the greatest. She didn't play for a juggernaut team. It's a team sport. Hey. Yeah, you know, like I said, we have to give Caitlyn her credit without a doubt. But the reality is, you know, Gamecocks are the team right now. They're the champions. And, you know, they got to get their light. They got to get their shine. Without a doubt. It says, another super game call, JR. ESPN will be calling you soon for a contract here in the White House. We are in all agreement for you. Deserve it, JR. If you don't get a call, the Prez will help you. Listen, I just love, you know, love sports. I love calling the games. It's always a good time. You guys are the best. We like I always say, we literally have the best community on YouTube, without a doubt, hands down. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Whether you were watching on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, it's great to have each and every one of you rocking with us. Like I said, tomorrow I will be doing the men's college game as well, so make sure you lock it in. I do thank you all for the support, the likes, the love, the shares. If you haven't, make sure that you do follow on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel, click that bell, turn on your notifications. We do college, NBA, football, and more, so make sure you guys do subscribe. Great game. Congratulations to South Carolina. You are the champions. Much love to all the fans. Iowa, we'll see what happens next year. And we'll be following Caitlyn Clark's career in the WNBA. With that said, everybody, enjoy your Sunday. Much love to you and your family. Much love to the Wrench game. Much love to the family. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great, great Sunday. Much love to you all. It's a skate sponsor. Shout out to you, D-Tenzo. We'll see, yo. We'll see. We'll see. You guys already know. B Love, what's the YouTube? Search J Reason. J-R-E-A-S-N. J-R-E-A-S-N. Or actually, you know what? I'll put the link in the chat for Facebook. That way you guys can subscribe over on YouTube. And you guys can lock it in. But yeah, I'll put the link in the comments on Facebook for you guys, so you can subscribe. Come on. There we go. All right. Let me paste. Come on. Copy. Thank you. All right. Paste. There we go. So yeah, make sure you guys click on the link in the Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube, and yeah, we'll see you guys for the men's championship. That'll be tomorrow. Make sure you lock it in. Have a great Sunday, everybody. Congrats to South Carolina. Peace out.